This video is brought to you by Scopeic.com. Get yours now.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Phil from Indicator.com, and what I have here is the Oppo R9s Plus with the optical image stabilizer and 6GB of RAM and Snapdragon 653. So let's go straight ahead. Oppo and Vivo are doing pretty good even in the global market, especially in the emerging markets. They are gathering market share pretty quickly. I was a bit surprised to see that. I didn't quite expect that a few years ago, but they're doing pretty good. Let's see. Here's the packaging, and here are, of course, presumably manuals, of course. And this, I believe, by the time that we are shooting this video, isn't released outside of China. So if you're living outside of mainland China, you'll probably have to install Google Play Store separately, but once it gets released globally, it will not be a problem anymore. Here's a little micro USB cable that says VOC. It's their proprietary quick charging technology there, which also is engraved on the charger over here, which supports up to 5 volts 4A. That translates into 20 watts. And here are the earphones that look okay. They don't look especially great nor bad. They're just bundled earphones. I haven't really tried it yet, so I can't really tell for now. So we're gonna put it there and to the phone. Now here is the R9s Plus, and we'll just slide that open. There are a few different colors, but we picked up the rose gold. It may have the other official name, but this obviously looks like the rose gold. And the whole design language of the phone looks quite familiar, I should say. I should frankly say that I must have seen this elsewhere. The camera, the antenna lines, although I would have to say that this is better than the iPhone 6 Plus. For the 7, I prefer the iPhone way better, but these 3 lines are definitely better than the earlier versions of the iPhones. Alright, so Oppo logo there, antenna lines on top and bottom, and the power key on the right side, dual SIM card tray that works as a micro SD card slot in the same time, hybrid SIM card slot on the right side, and while we're talking about that, we're going to just power that on. And that's a 6 inches of a full HD AMOLED display, receiver, and the front-facing camera, which is a 16 megapixels. This 16 megapixels, and that also is a 16 megapixels. Of course, it doesn't mean that they're exactly the same. That's f1.7 and f2.0. And there's an optical image stabilizer along with the electrical image stabilizer, while the front does not have that. There's a home key that doubles as a fingerprint reader and a multitasking key and a back key. Volume rocker, of course, resides on the left side, and micro USB speaker and a headphone jack, surprisingly there, and the microphone. So let's go ahead and start setting this guy up. As I said, this is only launched in mainland China for now, so I only have simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, and English, obviously. That was quite quick, and here we are at the main launcher. And the settings icons seem disturbingly familiar, but we're going to just go there and get into the About Phone screen. So you have a Snapdragon 653, Android 6.0.1, ColorOS v3.0, and you have 6 gigs of RAM. So as we are here, you go to multitasking, and we have almost 5 gigs of RAM free. So if I even kill that one, then we are going to get 5 GB of RAM. It's got 64 gigs of storage, and on top of that, you can even expand that further up to 128 gigs through micro SD card slot. And Android security patch level is pretty recent. That looks pretty good. And here is the main screen, and the display itself looks pretty good. We're going to turn that auto brightness off, and that seems pretty colorful. That looks good enough for me. This is my first time using an Oppo smartphone, so I'm not totally familiar with this, so we'll have to spend some time and learn how this guy actually performs in real life, how his 4,000 milliamps of battery performs, how fast the charger is, how well it handles the stress put on the CPU, and more things that the spec sheet simply doesn't state. All right, we'll come back with the review, hopefully pretty soon. And until then, you can meet us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And this was the Oppo's sort of flagship, because the Find isn't coming, R9s Plus. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Ciao.